Okay, now that we have completed our blocks with attributes, and now is the time to bring our floor plan that we have downloaded from Canvas into this file. Ordinarily, we could use XREF, external references, but since we're not on the shared network environment at this point, we're going to use the block feature, insert him with the block tool. So let's go begin by changing the layer, current layer to object layer. And then we can freeze the layer 0 if you want to keep all these original blocks. We can freeze that. And now we can insert block and bring that office floor plan that we have already downloaded, and then 0, 0 for insertion point. Just type from the keyboard and then press enter. So that places in the right center of the paper. Now we are going to bring insert block. We bring the chair in and place him approximate location here somewhere. As soon as you select the point, it's going to prompt you to do a few things here. It says enter the color for this part. Remember, we already had those prompts created. Now it's asking those questions. For chair, what color we have is tan. So you would type that. And it says describe this part. So what is, in other words, what's the name of this part? I should probably say it. What's the name of this part? So you could say this is chair. You can capital type, whatever you type is going to show. So you can capitalize them if you like, or I'm just typing. So make sure that you type the way you want to display on this. We'll call them chair. The part number for our chair. We do have a part number for the chair. You can get those information from that handout sheet. For the chair, I do have SC431, S.C.431. Just to take that information from that table that I have given you, and you're basically trying to lay out the drawing that looks on that paper that I gave you here. And all the informations are given here with the part number and color and so forth. So use those and then say OK. Now it comes in, notice that the chair is the only one showed and the color and the part number did not show. That's what we wanted to. And notice also the line weight came heavier because I'm in the object layer and adapts to that, even though initially was on thin layer, but stayed the same. We could have a different layer with different color would adapt to that color. So now I have that. I'm going to bring another one in, insert, and then bring the desk. So I'm going to place the desk somewhere. There's a desk goes. Actually, there's a desk here, which is rotated. And you may want to select the rotation if you like, and then type 90. And then press enter. And then bring it in. You can, if you bring it in, comes in the horizontal position, you can use the rotate command to rotate later. And now it's asking the same question. Enter part number is the first question is asking here for this desk, which is SC and 430. And then for describe the part, what's the name of the part? You're going to say this one is desk. And you're going to type also the color for this desk is green. And then OK. As you notice, again, the desk is the only one shows the text displayed here. And then I'm going to bring one more here, which is our, I got the table and and then what's left is the table. And I bring the table in. Table is horizontal position, goes between the chairs here, and there's also same questions. We're going to answer those questions. Enter the color for this part. For table is walnut, and the part number is S.C.410, and we're going to describe this as a table, and then okay. So now we have those, just one of each. We can use the copy tool. There is no sense of going through and repeating those. So just repeat those and copy those by using the modify copy tool and multiple copy. And then you can quickly finish that by, rather than answering those questions, because everything's going to be just one item. I have a desk that is going to be just another one here, which of course is going to be, okay, I did pick the base point wrong place, but I'm going to select that. And then that's only one. So bring him to the right location. Then what I'm going to do, I'm going to rotate this by using the modify. Rotating by selecting the object is already selected, and the base point is going to be midpoint here, and then I position that rotation there. Then I can adjust them as I need. Just move them down here. And now we have a chair. We already have created one. I'm use the copy and select that, and select it again. Select the insertion point, and then bring us another one here. So we have several chairs that we're going to place the best you can in that form. And now after that, I can copy, select all three items together, and then copy from the base, just to bring in to place him somewhere here that fits 3 times. As you see, multiple copy makes it much faster to do that. We could use the array tool if you have learned about the array tool, rectangle, but in this case, probably copy is the better choice. I need one more chair, so I'm done with this one. Press enter, and I need to copy one more chair. Any of them you can select. And this one is also rotated, so I just bring it here, place him there, and then place, ask for rotation, and then select, and direction is this way, and then you can move them to the right place after that. I'm using the grip tool right now for moving. You can use the move tool, move command, or just the grip. Okay, so once you're happy with the locations and everything is selected, the last thing you need to do to create that table, and that's the automatic process. For that, we're going to use data extraction. That is the tool that's available for you on the same ribbon here. We have the data extraction, so extract data. And you can just click on that one. And then it's going to ask you a few questions. Just go through that quickly here. Create a new data extraction. And in this case is new. You will say next, yes. And then it's going to ask you where do you want to save. That is just kind of a document that saves in different format. Of course, this is a DXE extension. So it's just give a name. This is the office layout or something in that nature. And office plan is just the name, and then save. As soon as you do that, it's going to ask you the next question. Is this the place you want to go? And drawing sheet set. Let's say yes, next. And then gives you this menu. Here is important to eliminate many extra information. What's giving you here is that everything within this file finds lists for you, all the objects. And here we have the filtering option. You notice that says displayed object currently in use. You don't want that, so uncheck. Display all the object type. No, we don't want it to have all object type. All we need is the display blocks with attributes only. And uncheck this box. Now we have everything that has attributes, blocks with attributes. Because our template file, remember that template that I'm using for we're using for our class, it's also created with the attributes. This is the way I have done attributes. So uncheck that one. You don't want to be part of the list. So you have only 3 items: chair, desk, and table, and next. And here again, it's giving you the following properties were defined. So do you want all the properties? Of course not. And on the right, it says category filter. Uncheck all the boxes except attributes. We don't want all this information. So rather than giving you a big table with those information, gives you only the attributes, and these are the one we have. Next. And now this is clean. One more thing, next. And then it's asking you insert data in the drawing. Yes, you want to do that. And next. And here is the last item that you need to give some kind of heading to this one. I will call them something like cap lock on furniture list, or anything that is titled for this furniture or data part list, furniture list, and then next, and then finish. It's going to come up very small because we're on a different scale. Just okay, accept that, place them somewhere on your drawing. And then if you look, there's very small in this scale, and if you zoom, you're going to see that. So in order to make this one readable on this plan, you go to modify scale and select the scale tool, or you can just simply type scale and then select the object here and then press enter, define a base point and give it some factor. I will say go by 24, half of the scale factor, which is 24. That should be a good size. And you notice again, adapted to 0 layer. So move this one within the limits. If you were going to print this one from model space, you're in the limits. And of course, if you go to the layout, you will have better choice here on the layout. And I will select scale of 1/4 foot. And then pan to bring it in. I don't have my title block here, but I should have a title block also created because I did not bring the title block. But if you have a title block, you can bring it in. Make sure that your scale is set to correctly. I just moved them. Make sure that you have scale 1/4 is 1 inch, 1/4 is 1 foot. 1/4 of inch is 1 foot. So that is the scale right now. And double click outside to switch to paper space. Now this is ready for print, and add your title block to this one. You can insert. Remember that title block that we are using also created with the same concept using the attributes. Okay, that is how we can create blocks with attributes and bring it in to a file. That concludes our assignment for this project 2.1.